front. Hopefully he's got good legs, he can attack and maybe take some time on
Hi, you're watching Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers here at the Tour de France at the start of Stage 6 with Colombia's George Hincapie for our daily video diary. George, again, congratulations yesterday. The team took the stage win. A little bit elusive. I know Kerkin was trying for the first few days. Took it yesterday with Cavendish. Imagine morale is pretty high in the bus. You got that stage win out of the way, and yellow is within reach today.
Absolutely. The team started awesome at the Tour. I mean, we haven't been out of the top 4 in the first 5 stages, which is a true testament of how great the team is going this year. So, I mean, we're happy. We got the stage win yesterday. We did a great team effort. So the dinner was very fun last night. The guys were laughing, and everybody was really excited. Today is another day. We got to focus, on Kim, keeping him up there, or even trying to get some seconds. So we're going to do everything we can for that.
Now, this video won't be posted until after the stage is started, so none of your rivals will be able to be privy to any of this information. I mean, can you let us know this? Is Kim the sole focus today for the jersey? I mean, you've also got Thomas and yourself within reach. I mean, is your job strictly to protect Kim, or will you have leash to get up the road and maybe have a chance to surprise some guys?
Probably. I mean, Kim. We just had a meeting. Kim is the sole focus for today. Obviously, we want to keep the white jersey as well. If we see some opportunities on the last climb, we'll definitely take them. But right now, the plan is to keep Kim up there and see what we can do for him.
Yesterday was Gerolsteiner's first day defending the jersey. Relatively flat stage. I know it started out kind of easier and was fast at the finish. From what you could see, how did Gerolsteiner look on its first day of defending?
They look good. I mean, yesterday was not the hardest day to control. Only 3 guys got away. They picked it up there at the end, but they were within 6 minutes the whole time, so they had a relatively easy day. But they got some good climbers for today's stage as well, which they didn't even use yesterday. So they got a strong team as well, and it's not gonna be easy to take the jersey away.
You're in your 13th Tour de France. You have as much experience as anyone in this race. Do you see the jersey changing hands today?
I think there's a quite high possibility that it can change, but you never know. Schumacher did an awesome time trial. And if he's climbing as well as he's time trialing, then it's going to be really tough to get it.
We've got a reader question today, and it comes from a guy's name is Michael Baldwin from Virginia Beach. He says, how has life at the Tour differed this year so far to the past, now that you're not on a Johan Bernal, Lance Armstrong team? You're still the team leader and extremely focused. Is it any more enjoyable without the added stress that must have come from being on Postal and Discovery?
I tell you, this is the Tour. There's still high stress. I mean, we've been in the battle for the win the first 5 stages. We got to do lead outs. We got to stay out of trouble. The Tour the first week is always so hectic, no matter what team you're on. There's crashes, there's wind, and there's rain. There's a little bit of everything. So the stress is the same, but still having fun. I mean, these guys are a real pleasure to be around with. Team Colombia's been an awesome team to be part of. We've had a great year so far. So the pressure and stress is still the same, but the enjoyment's still there as well.
I would think it would almost, in some ways, be a little more diverse. I mean, when on a team where you're riding for Lance, it's very singular what the goal is. But here you've got Kerkin, you've got Cavendish, you've got Lundqvist in the white jersey. So, I mean, in terms of keeping an eye on things, it's sort of all over the map. And if you have any questions for George, send an email in to velonewstv@competitorgroup.com. One last question. That question actually made me think. This is your 13th Tour. How has the Tour changed over those years? I mean, the actual event itself, in terms of scope, in terms of fans, in terms of pressure. I mean, since your first Tour.
Well, the fans are pretty similar. I mean, the Tour is really unbelievable how many people come out and watch, especially up here in the north of France. There's so many cycling fans. The time trial was just packed. If you saw the second climb, it was just a tunnel going through the crowds. It's just a huge spectacle still, even from the first year that I did it. My opinion, biggest sporting event in the world if you added up all three weeks of it. So, I mean, in that sense, it hasn't changed much. Obviously, the riders have changed, the teams have changed, some of the tactics have changed, but the show is still about the same.
Yeah. Well, George, thanks for taking the time. We'll look forward to seeing what you're doing out there on that last climb up to Super Brest.
Thank you.